blickarna. Och de var ungefär här också.
It's very interesting. To be able to build a house in Sweden, you need to follow some certain rules and regulation. For example, you cannot start building a house in Sweden unless you have the finances and resources for it first. Otherwise, there's no point, because the government will say, can you finance the project that you want to build? And if you cannot, those likely say no. But something that I found that is very interesting is, for you to be able to buy a plot of land in Sweden, you have to ask the people that are living in that community if you could buy that plot of land. And if those people say no, the government wouldn't sell you that plot of land. That, for me, is very interesting. That means the people living in that community gets to decide if they want to let you in or not. Now, you must be thinking, oh, maybe because I'm black, they probably wouldn't let me in. I don't think so. I think if you have a good finance, right, and everything that you have to do is in order, they'll likely say yes to you. The reason why the people in the community get to decide if they want to let you in to buy a plot of land around that area or not is because they have invested their savings into their houses. And they don't want their savings to go down. So that means they don't want the value of their property to go down. Entertain me here for a second, right? Let's say you build a beautiful castle, right? And everyone knows your house as a beautiful castle. And then I build a shitty house beside your house. In a sense, it brings down the value of your house. So that is how they're thinking about it. And I didn't understand that before, but now I kind of understand it. Because if your house is beautiful and you're living in a beautiful and safe community, the value of your house goes up. So they're looking at it more in a business way. Very interesting. Okay, let's continue reading. Right now I'm taking my break. This is how I do to be able to digest information into my head. Okay, so far I've been reading about an architect, the job of an architect. The job of an architect is quite simple. Architect's job is to be able to draw a blueprint. I think nowadays our machine is so advanced to the point that we can actually use a computer to be able to draw a blueprint. It's not necessary anymore to have an architect. And truth to be told, an architect costs. But the reason why I'm asking that is because over time, we have evolved and had new method and new technique to be able to grow and expand our knowledge of building, right? So now, bear with me, okay? Back in the days, to be able to nail a plank of wood together, you need a nail and a hammer, right? Nowadays, you need a screwdriver. You can have like a screw thing, like a machine that screws the nail and the plank together. You don't need to hit with the hammer over and over again. Don't you think that it's going to be the same job with an architect, that a machine will come and take over the job? That's something I've been generally thinking about, because the more and more I read about the architect, the more and more I'm starting to notice that machines can actually do the job of an architect. Okay. Hiring a plumber is very important because your house needs to be able to have water. The plumber installs water into the house so that you can have something to drink, wash yourself, and wash your dishes. That is the reason why you need a plumber. A plumber installs water. Now, after a plumber, guess what you need that is very important? If you say an electrician, then you're probably correct. I think the job of an electrician is one of the most interesting jobs because we always need an electrician, because we always need light in our house, right? Isn't it? We need electricity to be able to watch TV, charge our phone, and do our normal things that we normally do. But being an electrician is not an easy job. It's one of the most high risky jobs out there. And you have to study probably 2 to 3 years to be able to become an electrician. And a lot of people die through that job. But let's say you're a very intellectual person and you're very good at your job. You are likely to make a good amount of money. So, the more and more I'm reading, the more and more I'm starting to understand, hey, maybe I should start making friends with people that are working within construction. I need a plumber and I need an electrician. Because I would be a carpenter. I could do my own carpentry. But a plumber and an electrician, I definitely need them. And an architect too. Whew, okay. I learned something new today. But anyways, enough for today. It's time for me to go home. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Go home.